Hello and welcome to the official Get More Clicks Media YouTube channel. My name is Tiffany and I'll be your host for today's video. Our top 5 most useful Zoom tips that will help you stand out while sitting down during your next Zoom meeting. Before we continue forward though, make sure to like this video and say something nice in the comments if you enjoyed it. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Without further ado, here are our top 5 most useful Zoom tips. Let's start with number 5, a personal favorite of mine, the touching up appearance option. If you're like me, or most people, chances are that you roll out of bed and onto your Zoom call. This cuts back on time, but means you're not necessarily always looking your best during the call. To remedy this, we're going to get a little help from Zoom. Let's touch up our appearance, shall we? To begin, simply press the gear icon on the top right of your screen. This will open your settings. This next part is easy, I promise. Just select the video option to the left, and you'll be shown another menu. Now, to get us looking our best, we're just going to select this option right here, Touch Up Appearance. As you can see, my skin looks a little clearer, and I look a little more awake too. You can also adjust the slider depending on your preferences. Pretty useful for our beauty queens, huh? Our 4th tip is also rooted in a little vanity. It's none other than the video filters and studio effects. And we're lucky too, because they're in the same place as last time, our trusty settings menu. All that we have to do is select the backgrounds and filters option to see the wide variety of things available to us. We can change our background with this option here, or we can have a look at filters here. Since our main focus is looking pretty, let's select filters. We can make ourselves look like a rabbit, a happy little sprout, or even a mysterious masked person. But that's not all. We also have the ability to make some other, smaller adjustments. Under Studio Effects, we can do some minor touch-ups, like giving ourselves better eyebrows, pinker lips, or even a strapping beard. Now that's what I call a beautiful beast. Tip number 3 is only half as glamorous, but it's twice as useful. For our 3rd tip, let's learn about keyboard shortcuts. We've all heard of pressing spacebar to mute or unmute ourselves, but there's so much more we can do just by pressing a few buttons. How do we find out? I'm glad you asked. Simply click the Keyboard Shortcuts option in the Settings menu and have a look at all the things we can do with our keyboard, rather than having to click around with our mouse. We can start or stop our video with Alt and V, start or stop screen sharing with Alt and S, and even screenshot with Alt and Shift and T. There's plenty of other shortcuts to explore too, but these are some of my personal favorites. Tip 2 is something that anyone can make use of, and that's sharing your phone screen over Zoom. A lot of us use our smartphones not only to enter meetings, but to run them, so this is a pretty vital tip. To share your phone screen over Zoom, simply start the app and begin your meeting. Next, hover over the options at the bottom of your screen. In the center, you'll see the green Share button, which is exactly what we're looking for. Press Share, and a drop-down menu will show up. We're given a variety of different things that we can display, but we want our phone screen shown, so scroll all the way to the bottom of the menu. Select Screen from the list and simply agree to cast with Zoom. And voila, we're displaying our screen through Zoom. It's that easy. Do make sure that it has permission to display over other apps though, or it won't work, so keep that in mind. Tip number 1, otherwise known as the Zoom de Gras, are the annotation tools that have been made available. Whether the meeting is for business or pleasure, anyone can make use of this option. Begin your meeting as you usually would. Then, go to the center of the screen where Share Screen is highlighted in green. Press Share Screen and you'll be provided with a variety of different screens to display. We're going to select Whiteboard from the list of screen display options. And what this is going to do is give us a whiteboard on our screen that we can draw or annotate on. This whiteboard will allow us to annotate using the text feature, stamp things using the stamp feature, or, shocker, draw something cute using the draw feature. We can even save our masterpiece if we don't want to say goodbye to it. There's so many options when using the whiteboard, it's no wonder that it's number 1 on our list of Zoom tips. And that's all of your top 5 favorite, most useful Zoom tips. What are some of your favorite tips and tricks using Zoom? Give us your tips in the comment section down below. And make sure to like this video if you found it useful. Subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one. I'm Tiffany with Get More Clicks Media, and I'll see you in the next one.